Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that bit of footage. Great deal of fun making a video like that, but it does take up the time. This is R.758, the Hymek in green as it originally showed up in the Trying Hornby catalogue, 66 I think, and I think it didn't come available from what I read till 1967. But we'll have a look at the catalogue in a little while. We'll just follow that round. I'm going to grab the controls before I let this run into the points and derail. Just losing track of it there. There we go. We've got to stop it there, otherwise we're going to have a terrible accident. We'll end up having to re-rail all of those coaches. So we had those Western style coaches on before. I'll put the relevant numbers and dates in the bottom of the screen now. I think they look quite terrific with this locomotive. Just while we've got it here, we'll take the opportunity just to whip the locomotive off and have a quick look over it. So I think first year available in the catalogue, these were in green, and then they went into blue, and perhaps back into blue again in the later 70s when the model changed to R.758 and gained a ring-filled motor. I think there were two different blues available over the period of time. I think it looks quite attractive in this particular livery, although the end boards warning panels, prior to me having it, have been re-glued in position with very messily, and they're not quite square, and the glue's squirting out the edges. It's a little bit of a compromise on this model, but the rest of it, the box is not too bad. You see in that opening footage there was a little bit of damage to the box. It's been fixed in the past. You see we've got that lovely keeper. I don't know whether that's a keeper plate or not, but it does hold the magnets in position there. If you have a look at the inserted service sheet there, it shows how they're sort of sandwiched together. But quite a lovely thing. I'll leave a little footage of it on the rolling road at the end. But those white window surrounds really do sort of stand out, don't they? They make it quite a striking model. Apart from that, fairly simple, isn't it? I don't think, apart from the buffers, so maybe the buffer beam might be separately fitted into it, and it's quite a simple mould, no separate horns and stuff, but sort of grey paintwork across the top of it there. I've adjusted the points so we have it just sealed onto the inside line. Let's go for a little bit of power and just give it the once around. So as you saw, it doesn't have many pickups on the bottom of it, so it's susceptible to a little bit of sort of poor pickup from time to time, just like that. But it doesn't do too badly. Let's just put the controls down and see if we can get a bit more of a follow round here. Come out in front of it a little bit here as it comes into the curve. Makes a lovely whine. Let's come back a little further down here this time. So I think we'll alter the points in a second and see how it does with the diamond crossing with just those pickups. Yeah, it doesn't like that one very much, does it? Let's give it just a tiniest bit extra power on there. We'll come round one more time, then I will change up the points. Smoothly along there. So this motor bogie is a far nicer design than the Class 37. Now you see, with just that little bit of extra momentum there, it just makes all the difference. I don't think it was till 72 that these things gained the extra pickup. Let's have a look at some points now. So I think let's give it the around the back here, so we can get it to come around the turntable. So we want to change that one. Excuse me, swinging the camera around here. So we want to come all the way around, and we want the, not that one, it's that one. I nearly changed the crossover. We'll come to the crossover a little bit later on. So we're not that much later on, because we're not going to run ages on this video. I don't think it's that one. I'm just forgetting which one I'm doing there. So we'll try and keep it relatively short, but just get a little bit of interesting running. So that'll come over the diamond now. So just for reference, that's the sort of power we've got in there at the moment. So coming round the back there, and there's the diamond. Yeah. Quite predictable, really. So I think we'll just bring that round again towards the turntable, and then we'll swap it and let's see if we can get it up over the elevated section and turn it around. So when it comes again, plenty of clicks and crashes over it, comes over the point work. Yeah, I've slowed that right down as we're coming up to the point, so it really doesn't like that. So let's just go there, and that'll get us on the outside line. Sorry, pointing in the wrong direction. I was just looking over my shoulder what was standing in the station. And the answer to that is there's nothing standing in the station. So we'll come right the way around. And we'll just bring it to the other station, I think. I do have one of these with the Ringfield motor, obviously buried in a box, but there was a video with it a little while ago, I think, or possibly a bit longer than I think. Perhaps we're going back to System 6 time. I know I had one, and it had some. It had been upgraded with a little bit of paintwork and so on. I think I took some of the paintwork off, and where are we looking for here? So what we want to do is change this one here. So we want to go. Actually, no, we want to straighten that one. And I'm going to undo what I did with the others there, and actually I want to do that one there. There we go. We'll make that one curve, so we undo everything we've done, and then we want to come onto this line here. I haven't tried this on this elevated track, but I don't think there's any reason why it's not going to work. So this is the switch for that one, all the way off there in the distance. So it does have the benefit of the magnetization. Ooh, look at that. So that has vibrated and shifted by itself, as these things sometimes do. So here we go. Let's grab the power again. And that should come under the elevator track, through the tunnel, into the near side of the station. I've forgotten one point there. Just remembered that. So let's just grab that one. So we want to go straight with that. That could have been nasty. There we go. Power again. Let's come right back. Yeah, I don't think that really presents too much of a problem. I haven't overdone it with the power there. I have compensated a little bit. So we'll just back off it a little bit as it comes up the top, otherwise it will run away. And that one will go on the far side of the station. It will come around, and then we've got to stop it before the straight track, just above the Lord Westwood there, otherwise we'll short it out. There we go. And then we need to switch the points over here. So let's just have a look. Where am I? I've got that one. I think I've got the right switch here. So we want to go curved with that one. And then we'll bring it onto the near side of the station. Again, just playing with trains. So am I going to run this the correct direction? So there we go. We're going to have a stop at the station there. Let's have a quick look along whilst it's sitting up there at the station. Yeah, I do like these short coaches. I know I keep saying that, but I think they might not be scale length or anything like that, but they're the right length to make up a pretty looking train for the railway. Sort of, I don't know whether that's the correct way of saying it or not, but I think they look pretty good. Excuse all the junk in the background. And we'll just run this back down to the 00 station, I think. So we've got some power out of it now just to come down here. Still picks up a little by itself. Back through the tunnel. I think that's about it for this time. Thank you again for watching. If you look back again next time, we'll have something else interesting to look at. Goodbye now. It wasn't until I was editing the video that I realised we hadn't looked over the catalogue. So we've got the 66 catalogue out. And I've got the Terence Cuneo image here. You've got his name here, and I think that says November 64. So this was the 66 catalogue, I think, first year as trying Hornby. And then we've got the amalgamation catalogue. I think this was 65. It's not really a catalogue, it's the leaflet. And that's sort of May 1965. So the mouse in the picture is, I don't think it's really visible in here because this trying Hornby banner logo there covers it up. I think we'll find, if we look on this variant of it here, we've just got the mouse sitting just on top of this post here, on that metal beam, that upright. But a terrific image, isn't it? You see the difference in the colour between the two. So really, really very, very strong. Terence Cuneo was a very busy chap. He seemed to have been painting for almost all of his life, many other subjects other than railways. The mouse became one of his trademarks from around 1956 on. So images or illustrations or paintings before that may not have had a mouse in. I think he initially did it as a bit of a joke when he was doing some illustrations, but I think he stuck with it. Anyway, the reason we wanted the 66 catalogue was just to have a swift look at how the Hymek showed up in the catalogue. Although I think I said earlier that it possibly wasn't available, even though it had this great big image along with the Albert Hall, wasn't available in the shops till 1966, from what I've read. I think we thought we'd just have a swift look at that. But can't believe I forgot to put it in, had the catalogue out and everything all ready to look at.